Good morning, lovely people. Yes, it's me again, another day. Let's interact whilst I drive to my work. Yes, this morning I want to have a quick conversation with you about a post I made on my Facebook page on Sunday about relationships being transactional. You know, I've spoken about relationships before. It is one of the videos I did in my early days when I started content creation on this little app. And I did an extensive video on that. If you have not watched it, you can use that opportunity to go and get it watched. It's also on YouTube. All right. If you go to my YouTube page, you just type relationships, it should come up. If it doesn't come up, well, you can get it on Facebook as well. It's tagged good morning. Good morning. In recent times, right? I've had a lot of calls, I've had conversations with people that are all worried about how our world is turning more and more into a transaction. So everything people do, it is a straight transaction for them, or in their minds, it's just a transaction. All right. It's becoming so easy. And as we all know, the world is changing, right? And it is easy for us to fall into the trap of seeing every interaction as a mere transaction. Whether at the workplace, on the social media platforms, wherever, we could see it as a mere transaction. Good morning. All right. And it is okay in most of our minds. Every human interaction is becoming more and more of a mere interaction. And until they have now changed it into a transaction. So somebody coined the word transaction, is it transactionship or something like that? So the relationship has now become transactions only. And as humans, we are so okay with it. But I believe in the creation and in the beginning of this world, that was not the original plan. It was not meant to just be mere transaction. Whether you are interacting with your students, you are interacting with your parents, you are interacting with your family, friends, people you know, people you don't know, any of these phases of life, every relationship you create should not just be a mere interaction with people. In fact, people have relationships with their animals, all right, their pets, even more than humans. And they cherish these relationships. They don't see the dog as just the watchman, or they don't see the dog as just a security tool. Okay? If your car hits a dog in America, it's a big deal. In fact, somebody can call police on you. They will call the animal control, and you could pay a fine, a hefty one. Or you just hit a cat in its way. It is very harmless from our part of the world. But in this part of the world, it is it's a big deal. It's a very, very crucial thing that you have done. It's as if you have killed a human being. Is that okay? It's as if you have killed a human being. So whether at work, online, in any human connection, let us strive not to make it a mere transaction. Let us be determined to cultivate genuine relationships. Not just mere exchanges. So you don't just come here, Mr. Oh, I want the app, I want the link to go and teach in America, and you have gotten it and that's it. No. Because in this life, there is something that is always said, that the world is a small village, highly, highly connected. Somebody you think you know may know somebody that you know somebody that you need help from. It has happened to me severally in my life. And I am a living testimony of such connections. I meet people off beat. And by the time I realize we are so connected that I'm like, oh, thank God I treated you well. But most of us meet people either online, in person, at work, whatever, and we treat them as just mere, transaction. Let me use that word again. Right? It is my admonition to you this morning to take a moment to connect with people, build bridges, not just deals. All right? Build bridges, not just deals. Don't make every transaction between people. It could be business transaction, it could be relationship transaction, it could be marriage transaction. The fact that you marry somebody and maybe you are divorced doesn't make the person your enemy. Let's be very careful. The fact that we just met on, there are people I've met on this social media. I've never met them in person. I've never seen them in person. We have not sat anywhere to talk in person. But we relate very well on different paddles, irrespective of what somebody may have told you about them. I've shared this on this page once before that don't create enemies out of people's enemies. So I shouldn't be enemy to Kweku just because, hey, Hagan. I cannot just be enemy to Hagan because somebody called me and said, me, I hate Hagan, so you too hate him. No. Let's be very, very careful with that. Okay? Let's be very, very, very careful with that kind of hatred. I call it Bluetooth or Wi-Fi hatred. So because Douglas doesn't like Hagan, and Douglas called me, said, that Hagan boy cry, I know they like him. Then me too, because Douglas has said it, I have just developed some hatred for Hagan. No. I don't seek to understand who Hagan is. I don't seek to understand what happened in their relationship or whatever transaction happened between them. I just got up and said, because Douglas hates him, I also hate Hagan. It doesn't work like that. And that is not how the world is supposed to be. Let us prioritize people over profits. Conversations over what? Conversions. Try your best in your dealing with humans. Prioritize people. Prioritize humans more than the profits that you make from them. Don't see your brother as just a transactional tool, as a means to an end. I just used you to achieve my game. So we always have this thing they say in Ghana that help me to finish my course. So I just use the person to attain a certain end, and that's it. And you throw them away. People are doing that, and it has become more common. It has become more common. Yes, it's been a practice of old, where spies, espionage experts are used and forgotten by their nation. But trust me, it is becoming a canker that we need to work at. I am working at mine. You must also work at yours. I try my best, and I do my best in every interaction I have with people. And I see it as an opportunity, right? An opportunity to build a relationship. Not just to exchange a service, not just to exchange words and move on. Yes, there are people you meet and have to move on. That doesn't mean you should become enemies of them or they should become your enemies. Latif, assalamu alaikum Latif, long time. Let us build relationships. Let us cherish relationships. Let us nurture relationships. And let us protect a relationship. Know the boundaries within a relationship so that you don't overstep. Know the limits you can go. Know the jokes you can share within a certain relationship. There are some relationships that you have. You meet the people and you cannot share certain jokes But there are some jokes I'll meet certain group of people I can easily share. All right? So know the boundaries. I've shared this video. I've shared these relationship tips once. Build relationships. Know the boundaries. Know the limits. Know how far you can go, how far you cannot go. All right? Know how to protect those relationships. And do not see relationships as just mere transactions, an end to a means. Just to exchange a service, make a sale, and it goes on, and that's it. Of late, even man-woman relationships, sexual relationships are becoming more transactional. It's like, okay, you pay me, I move on. That's it. It ends there. Oh, yes. Yes. I know people will come for me, but that is the truth. That is the truth. We are failing to build quality. So let me say this. We are failing to build and maintain quality relationships. It is more and more becoming transactional. And I am using this video this morning, this conversation, to just admonish all of us, to just encourage all of us, to just bring back our mind to it. The relationships you have between you and your students should not just be mere transaction. It shouldn't be the fact that, look, okay, I am a teacher, I'm being paid to come here and talk to you. So, hey, beyond here, you don't know me. Get out of my class. You don't know me. Shut up. No. They know you. They know you by the mere fact that there is a teacher-student relationship. All right? Yet there are toxic people that you need to cut off. It is very crucial. It is very important. There are people that you think they cannot contribute to wherever you are going. You cut off. Yes, I support that. But I am saying that if you are conducting, you are interacting with people, come to a place of knowing them before you cut them. If you cut somebody off, you can cut somebody off and still get the benefits of that relationship. Stephen, you can cut somebody off and still build and still have the benefits, or you can harness the benefits of that particular short interaction. And it is upon us to do that as humans. The crux of the whole thing is stop seeing relationships as mere transactions. Stop seeing relationships as mere transaction. And the relationship, I'm going to leave it there. You can create your own relationships. And I've just mentioned few. Teacher-student, doctor-patient relationship, nurse-patient relationship, wife-husband relationship, father-daughter, father-son, father-stepson, father-stepchildren relationship. Any relationship. Let us stop seeing people as tools to a means. I know people will unconsciously or sometimes unconsciously get to that point without actually knowing that they are there, where all you call for, you have a relationship with somebody, every time you call the person, it's about money. Every time you call the person, it's about money. Oh, it's been a long time. The moment you say it's been a long time, then the next minute is, please, can you send me some money? Then they'll go back into hiding. Until you hear from them again, they need another money. That is transaction. That is not a relationship. If I have a relationship with you, from time to time, you can check on me. Hey, what's up? How is life? What is happening? How is everything going? How is business? Then we talk one or two things, then we go ahead with our individual lives. But don't wait till when you need a person, then you call the person. That is transaction. In that regard, you are conducting a transaction. And if I decide to see that relationship as a transaction, I can decide to pull out or not to pull out. All right? I can decide to pull the plug and say, hey, I'm done. I cannot be a tool being used for your financial benefits. You understand? I cannot be a tool being used for your financial benefit. Because the next minute you call me, oh, Mr. Oh, I need some $20. But there's no day you see me post on my DP, you will see me post on Facebook, on YouTube, that you will interact with it. No, you don't interact with the post, but you want to enjoy the money from me, the one who made the post. And once I see you as such, no, there's no point. I will cut you off. Yes. Because this must not be a relationship where only one side benefits. A lot of us are walking around in such relationships. A lot of us are walking around in such relationships where it only benefits one side. Oh, please, I'm organizing a program. Please, can you come? If you don't come, the person will not even ask you anything again. Right? Until another day. Oh, please, tomorrow we have a program. But this individual will not even call to say, hey, Martha, how are you? How have you been? How is the year going for you so far? What are your plans? How can we tweak it together? Okay, so you want to go to school. All right, this is the suggestion I have. Why won't you buy form for this school, this school, this school? Do it this way, do it that way. That is a relationship. But the moment it becomes, oh, Martha, send me some money. This is my Momo number. Please, this is my bank account number. And the person will keep pestering you. Please, I'm waiting. Please, I'm waiting to use the money for something. You know, there are times that people send you, hey, what's up? How are you? Then you have to avoid those conversations. Why? Because you know the next minute they are going to ask you for money. These are people who have not even asked of you in so many years, so many months. They don't even know how you are surviving. They don't even know how you are living. Yet the next minute they ask of you because they just greeted you. Good morning, boss. Please, how are you? How is the family? The moment you respond, the next minute is, please, I need money for feeding. So if you can send me, this is my Momo number. And they will put the amount there. In fact, that is one thing that pisses me off in such relationships. They will put the amount they want there, then they will add the bank details or the mobile money details. And if you don't send it the time they want, then they will start pestering you and start giving you all kinds of pressure. But in fact, when you send that and I respond, you don't even know the situation I am in. You don't even know where my finances are, whether it's looking good or it's not looking good. All right? It's just unfortunate. But it is very simple. Let us build and keep good relationships. Let us stop making every relationship a transactional type. Tag. Recommendations come from good relationships and greatness comes from recommendations. Yes, tag. It is very, very important. In this 21st century era of doing business, a lot of people make a lot of money through what? Good recommendations. They will say, oh, you were recommended by Mr. So and so. Therefore, I believe because I trust this person who is referring you or recommending you, I therefore trust you that you will deliver. So the trust is transferred based on somebody's recommendation for you. I'll recommend Tag because I have believed in his skills and I've trusted and I've dealt with him and I know that he can deliver in this particular area. So when I recommend him, the person I'm recommending to doesn't know Tag. But at the end of the day, Tag Wanti will get that business based on my relationship with Tag. That is how the world is going. Referrals, they work a lot. And then TikTok is now even giving $50 for anybody who referred somebody to join TikTok. Can you believe it? Even with their numbers that they have, they still want more because they've gotten a lot of competitions from other social media platforms. And there are a lot of programs now that people are using as what? Referral. They say, use my referral code. Even in money transaction, they say use my referral code and you get $15, you get $10. That is how the world is now, is becoming. And based on relationship that people have with those companies, they can say use my referral code. But if I don't have any good relationship, do you think they will build that code for me? No, they will not. So let us keep and watch those ones. If you are a victim or you are guilty of such, please change your heart. All right? Change your heart. Do not be part of those who are making every relationship transactional. Don't see our relationship on this Facebook, on the YouTube as just mere transaction. Oh, Mr. Oh, as for me, and I know there are people who I have not seen in ages. I've not seen for almost the whole of, half of 2024, even up to now. I've not even seen them show up in any of my videos. I've not seen them interact on the page. But these are people in some few months back, they've been pestering me. They will pester you. They will worry you. They will stress you. They will send you WhatsApp. If you don't respond, they will call you video. They will call you audio. Whilst even you are sleeping. Not taking into consideration the time differences. But yet, once they've gotten what they wanted, you don't hear of them. You don't even know where they are. I'm like, really? Does this person even exist? You know? Then I'll remember that, oh, I was just a tool for them. I was just a tool to the means that they wanted to get to. I know, boy. But it's a big lesson for me. All right? And you know going forward how to deal with such a person. But those who see you and want to build quality relationship with you, I will also reciprocate. I will also build and encourage that positive relationship. So that is all my word for you this morning. Olympio, good morning. So guys, enough is enough, as they always say. Never forget the power of genuine relationships. If you've forgotten anything in this video, never forget the power of genuine relationship. I'll end it here and I'll interact with you another time. Harry, good morning to you. Benjamin, I see you. Kwabena, I see you as well. Mami Afra, I see you. Thank you so much. Blay, I see you. Kutri, I see you. My brother. Francis Sichupe Kaglu, I see you. And everyone who is watching behind the scenes and will watch this video later. Thank you for interacting. Share this video to somebody. In fact, share it into a group that you are in, that you know very well that group is more of transaction than relationship. That group is always calling for your money for funerals and for birthday parties, but yet no one has even called to ask of you to even check on you. Such a group, it is not healthy for you. They are only seeing you as a transactional tool. They don't value your relationship. So you find a way to go ahead. All right. Thank you. And we'll do this at another time. All right. We'll do this another time. Janet, we'll pick another topic and we'll deal with it as we go. Yesterday, if you missed our interaction and our conversation on lesson notes, classroom management, and all that, please go back to YouTube or my Facebook page and watch that video. Share it. All right. Share it to somebody, a teacher that you know, somebody that you know, and let us all learn. Madam Grace, thank you so much for interacting every day. Madam Grace, I will get in touch with you right after this video. Thank you. All right, guys, let's do this again. Bye-bye.